Kicks it back out to Bryant. Bryant puts up the three. It's good. Kobe Bryant from downtown.
Back to Curry. Lovely dribble. Puts it up. Oh, this is extraordinary. Have you ever seen anything like it?
And he turned and he did like this.
Last one, whatever that was.
He didn't see the rim on the last one. What? Night time. Everybody, it's time to go to bed.
When it comes to the Olympics, there are two moments that stand out more than any other to basketball fans. Kobe's 2008 Redeem Team and Curry's Avalanche for the 2025 Avengers. One was built on pressure, redemption, and the weight of restoring Team USA basketball, while the other looked like something out of a video game, a fourth quarter avalanche that buried France in front of their home crowd. The most interesting part is that many of the players who witnessed these moments firsthand still talk about them with the same sense of disbelief. So today, we're looking at the two Olympic performances NBA players continue to hold above all others. And by the end, you can decide which one deserves the crown. Think you've got an edge on what's coming next? We are partnering with Kalshi, and they turn your predictions into possibilities. It's the first CFTC-regulated exchange where you can trade yes-no event contracts on real-world questions, from inflation to major legislation to the next big breakout in entertainment. Like, if you wanted to trade for who will win the NBA championship next season, first create an account, enter your birthday, and complete the sign-up. Then open Kalshi, click 2027 Pro Basketball Champion, and pick the San Antonio Spurs. Add dollar amount, and if the Spurs win the championship in 2027, you'll get paid. Cause we all know Wemby is going back to the lab this summer, coming back with something new added to his arsenal. He's going to be even better and more motivated next year, carrying the Spurs, and even add an MVP to that case. And if it weren't for that one play, who knows what the outcome for the Spurs would have been. Cause we know everyone has something they follow closely, whether it's markets, sports, politics, or pop culture. You do the research, you follow the trends, you trust your instincts. Kalshi gives you a way to put that knowledge to work. Let's say you're convinced the Fed will raise rates, or you've got a gut feeling that the New York Knicks will repeat as champs. On Kalshi, you can trade on those insights, turning your opinions into outcomes. And just like the NBA brings that tip-off to buzzer-beater intensity, Kalshi brings that same thrill to your insight. You're not sitting on the sidelines with an opinion, you're in the game. Over 1 million users have already joined, with more than $2 billion traded. These are real money markets where people like you are trading on what they believe will happen. And here's what makes Kalshi stand out. It even pays interest on long-term positions, meaning you can earn while you wait for an outcome to play out. Join Kalshi, the marketplace for people who don't just cheer from the stands, they trade what's next. Your prediction, your contract, your move. Head to Kalshi.com/hoopers and get $20 when you trade $20. Turn your I've got a feeling into action today. A huge shout out to Kalshi for partnering with us. Let me know in the comments what you traded and if you think your trade can win. We begin with Kobe Bryant and the problem that Team USA was dealing with at the time. You see, for decades, international basketball had lived in the shadow of American dominance. The Dream Team turned Olympic gold into an expectation rather than an accomplishment. But by the early 2000s, the rest of the world had caught up much faster than many people realized. NBA legend Carmelo Anthony spoke about the problem.
2000, like 04, we lost in Athens. Where we stayed on the boat. Stayed on the boat. They warring over there. They dropping bombs. And this is during the real wartime in Greece. They going to war in Athens. Then we lost in the World Championship in 06. So at this time, now it done seeped into the hip hop culture.
Yep.
Now when Kiss dropped the bomb on us, our Team USA get blown out. It's like,
Carmelo Anthony explained just how frustrating those years were because it wasn't that Team USA didn't have stars, they weren't lacking talent, but after multiple disappointments, something was clearly missing. And Melo recognized that the missing piece finally arrived in 2008.
Did they really bring Kobe in to fucking motivate niggas? That's what, I mean, I don't know. Like,
he was the last piece that we needed
yeah.
to like do what we needed to do. Right. We probably could have won it without Kobe, but it would have been
that mentality.
It would have been tougher. Like we probably had a tougher time because everybody's roles probably would have been a little bit different. And then
what makes Melo's perspective so important is that he experienced both versions of Team USA. He experienced the disappointment, the criticism, and then he experienced the transformation. Notice that he doesn't say Kobe was the most talented player on the roster. Nobody needed more talent. The roster was already loaded with future Hall of Famers. What Kobe brought was something else entirely. A standard, a mentality, a level of accountability that would eventually define the entire Redeem team. Another NBA legend, Dwyane Wade, was on the team and he shared a story that shows exactly what Kobe brought to the team.
Let me share this story with you, Jay. We were in the Olympics, right? And this is when I knew Kobe was a monster, though. You hear about it, but you really, if you don't see it, you really, really don't know. And so we get into a city, one of the cities very late. And immediately we all go to the gym, all my guys, it's Melo, it's me, it's Bryant, it's Kobe. Like we all go to the gym, we all get our work in. It's real late. And so we do that. We probably get like 3 hours of sleep. You can't sleep much when you're traveling across the world, like we were traveling. And we probably get like 3 hours of sleep and we wake up, we go down to where the food is. And as we walk it down, slubbing with sleep in our eyes, Kobe Bryant is sitting there with ice on his knees already, right? So we walk up to Kobe, like, Kobe, what's up? And he was like, yeah, man, I just finished the workout and I'm about to go do another one. Wait, hold on. We just worked out about 3 hours ago. You know what I mean? And like you've done another workout and you're about to go do another one.
Stories like that spread fast inside locker rooms because eventually effort becomes contagious. When the best player is doing more than everybody else, excuses disappear. Heading into the gold medal game, most people expected Team USA to finish the job, but Spain had other plans. Every time the Americans tried to create separation, Spain answered and every run was matched. And as the fourth quarter unfolded, the game remained far closer than anyone expected. Suddenly, the pressure that had followed Team USA for 4 years started creeping back into the building. Somehow, it seemed like Spain just refused to go away since it was a gold medal hanging in the balance. But that is when Kobe Bryant took control. Not because a coach called his number, but because he understood exactly what was happening and the game needed a closer.
Bryant puts up the three. It's good. Kobe Bryant from downtown.
The shot itself was incredible. The timing made it legendary, but the celebration made the moment even bigger. The Shush. So that day, he delivered the moment everyone remembers. And for a very long time, it felt like nobody would ever top it. Until Paris happened. When Steph Curry landed in Paris in 2024, there was almost nothing left for him to accomplish. He had 4 championships, was the only player with a unanimous MVP, and had broken many NBA records. However, unlike LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and many of the other stars around him, Steph had never experienced an Olympic run. But like Kobe, Team USA was under pressure again. Once again, questions about the rest of the world catching up had started appearing. However, Steph Curry didn't get up to speed until late in the competition.
Hey, Ann said I just showed up 3 days ago.
Hey, my boy just got to Paris about 3 days ago, but we so glad he got here.
Indeed, he showed up in just the nick of time, and now Team USA found itself in a gold medal game against France. In that game, every possession felt heavier with every French run energizing the arena. As Dwyane Wade later admitted, there was a point where everyone watching was thinking the same thing.
In that first quarter, when nothing can get going, that was the moment where you was like, thank God for Steph Curry.
What Wade was really describing wasn't just relief, it was trust. And in a matter of minutes, Steph Curry was about to remind the entire world why.
Back to Curry. Lovely dribble, puts it up. Oh, this is extraordinary. Have you ever seen anything like it?
By the end of the game, Steph had put the French team and their fans to sleep with what many people now call the Golden Dagger. But what made the sequence even more remarkable was the quality of the shots themselves. France wasn't leaving him open. These weren't routine catch-and-shoot opportunities. Steph was hitting heavily contested jumpers, and even LeBron couldn't forget that moment.
Last one, whatever that was.
He didn't see the rim on the last one. What? Night time. Everybody, it's time to go to bed.
The reality is that NBA players understand shot difficulty better than anyone. They know which shots are good shots, which shots are bad shots, and which shots should never be taken under any circumstances. Steph somehow spent an entire quarter turning those rules upside down. But while Team USA was celebrating, the people standing on the other side of the floor were experiencing something very different. French star Nicolas Batum couldn't prevent his jaw from dropping after that avalanche, and he let it be known.
Usually when something bad happens to you, you don't want to watch it. You don't. But I look at that play again and like, how did he do it? Like, how did he pull that off?
The reaction tells you almost everything you need to know. Professional athletes usually don't enjoy revisiting painful defeats. Most of them spend years trying to forget those moments. But for Batum, he just couldn't do it. And that's why people are debating which is the greatest clutch moment in Olympics basketball history, between Kobe's Shush and Curry's Night-Night. One thing NBA players agree on is this: Kobe's performance was carrying the weight of redemption, while Steph's performance was carrying the weight of expectation. However, both moments required greatness. Olympic basketball has seen great performances before, but moments when a superstar steps up to calm the pressure on his teammates are rare. Kobe's moment felt inevitable because it matched everything people believed about Kobe Bryant. Steph's moment felt impossible because it challenged everything people thought was possible. And maybe that's why these two performances continue to stand above the rest. Now both became permanent pieces of Olympic basketball history. But which one would you put above the other? Let us know, and we'll be reading your thoughts in the comment section. But if you want to learn about the link between Kobe and Curry before their Olympic moments, watch Kobe Bryant Was Totally Right About Steph Curry next.